First half, I thought we controlled most of it. We don't do well on the whole play that leads to the foul. Eddie can clamp down Zubak early, and then Tristan makes a soft foul. Ball comes out, and Sifu has a chance to move out. Williams makes a good tackle. Tristan's too slow to move out. It's very close to offsides, but we need to move out faster. I thought overall the first half we still control things. We have some half chances. Pushed hard in the second half, scored a really good goal, and then got careless on a play that starts on the sideline and then on the end line. Murray doesn't do well enough in his part of it. And then late in the game, I was not happy with our collective push to move up the field, lock them in certain situations. We left too many gaps, and they were on top of second balls, and then when we went to get tight, we were late, and we made so many poor fouls late in the game that just allowed the game to slow down and take away our chances to push. So I thought at 1-1 we needed to really take control and finish them off, and we just didn't find a way to do it. So that part's we're not satisfied with that. No, it's a derby. There's no part of saying we haven't been successful in this stadium. We have guys that don't even know that. It's a matter of how much you push a game. Like I said, I thought that overall there were a lot of good things in the first half. I didn't think certain players were up to the intensity in the first half, so we made some changes. We pushed the game in the second half in a good way until the careless moment when we let them take the lead, and then as I said earlier, I don't think we did a good job when we went down.
Thanks, Andy. Jonathan, take it away.
What is the status of Carlos, and how do you feel the team is coping without him right
now? He was back in a little bit of training this week. Still not able to really push things at full speed. It's a minor quad injury, but for a footballer, a quad injury is still something that you can't always put an exact timeline on. We played a lot of games without Carlos in the last 18 months, so we've coped with it pretty well. We know how important he is to us, but we also know that we're a good team when we really push games and when guys are fully committed. So we've done that, and so we got to find the right way to move Carlos back into it so that he can be at his best when we think back to 2019 and then a little bit at the beginning of last season and a little bit at the end of last season. Obviously, the special qualities that he brings that are so exciting and so fun to watch, that those things also help lift us to a different level. But we've had to understand how to still be a real team on days when he's not on the field.
Thank you. Steve Hahn.
Hi, Bob. An MLS debut for Kim Moon-han today. Didn't play many minutes, but what did you see from him today? And what are some things that you might have seen from him in training that could potentially help your team down the line?
He has still. It's only been in the last week to 10 days that he's been able to push through full training sessions. So his ability to play longer periods will take time. I think he's still adjusting to certain parts of the way we play, the relationship that you have with the player in front of you, when to be wide, when to be inside. And to be fair, I don't think it's the right time to comment on his first minutes today.
And was it a concern for you at all that he was making his MLS debut in a game that might have put him under a bit more pressure, given that this was a derby?
We thought about that, but we still felt that he could give us about 20 minutes. So we made the decision to make the change, move Tristan into the middle when we were pushing the game at that point. Sometimes we feel strongly that Tristan's speed in the back with Murray helps us really push up the field and control things. But I don't think organizationally we did a good job late in the game. I don't think that we pushed up enough. I think that Moon still in certain moments, as the ball was being swung from the left to the right, his decisions about when to be inside, when to be outside could have been better. And so I think there's things that need work. But one of the thoughts that we've had with him is that trying to get him going after his difficult start, to show confidence and get him on the field, that's a way to sort of accelerate things. So that was part of the thinking. Yeah, it is fun. So when we were pushing the game, we just made the decision to bring Moon on to see if we could get a little bit more on the right side, and we felt that Tristan moving inside just gave us a little bit more speed with the space behind. We're not a team that focuses on formations. We have fluid ways to attack and defend. We rearranged slightly in the first half just because we felt that we could control the game well with the way that they would play. It would allow us right from the start to build with three, to close down their wing backs and try to play in their end. I think that's something we did one time last year in the second half of San Jose. And then when we got in at halftime, we had no concerns about the way we chose to play in the first half, but we wanted to see if we could push a little bit more, still find some more ways to counterpress, so we rearranged and changed that part in the second half.
How good did it feel to see Diego Rossi to get back on the scoreboard?
Yes, Diego is an important player. We missed him in the first games. I think every week now you'll see him getting sharper and sharper, so that was great.
Thanks. We're going to do one more here for Bob. Jonathan, take it away.
It seems like these matches between these two clubs are often about emotion in so many ways. Do you sense that as well, or how did you see your team kind of respond to that at times? The team like Chicharito, Jonah's goal, those are pivotal moments. So how do you see the emotion impact this game?
Look, our guys are excited to play in big games. We have enough players that have been on the field in derbies, on the field in CONCACAF games, on the game in important games in the league or the playoffs. I already spoke to Chicharito's goal. You know, it started on a free kick where I didn't think when the ball turned over we shut things down. It was a soft foul. When the ball got cleared, we had a chance to break. And Williams made a very hard tackle. We didn't move out quickly enough, so it can happen in a game. I thought we kept pushing the game in a very good way in the first half. We changed slightly at halftime, continued to push, scored a very good goal. And then I think we let ourselves down with the sequence that led to the second goal. And when we went down 2-1, our response at that time wasn't collective enough and strong enough. Again, some poor fouls that allowed them to waste some time, and not enough sustained attacking to get back to 2-2.
Thanks. We're actually going to do one more, Bob, with Josh Gross, and then we're going to be done after that. Josh, go ahead.
Thanks. Bob, this felt like the first time in the Derby where, especially in Carson, where you didn't have the 3-2-5-2 presence that's been so prominent. What impact did you feel that had on your team in the game, and did you miss them?
We always miss them, but we always know they're there with us. So we talk before the game about our fans, about the 32-52. So we understand that with COVID and some of the protocols, that they may not be in the stadium, but man, oh man, we play for them. And so when we lose a difficult game, we feel we've let them down.